A wonderful morning to you. I hope I find you very well with this sharing, and I hope I can inspire you today. So, the title of my sharing today is The Oxygen Mask Paradox. The Oxygen Mask Paradox. Yourself versus others. Or I could put it as others versus yourself. So, what is the oxygen mask paradox? So, what happens when you are flying? Whether you're a frequent flyer or whether you have just taken your first flight, they explain to you how to react in cases of emergency. They explain the life jacket, they explain the oxygen mask. And how does the oxygen mask work? So, the oxygen mask is taken when there is less oxygen in the cabin. And what is the cabin? The cabin is the area where you are seated in the plane. So this is the atmosphere of the plane. So what happens is at times there can be a lack of oxygen, and when there is a lack of oxygen in the cabin, you need oxygen. And then what happens is there are some masks that fall from the roof of the plane to the seats, and the instruction is before you help others to wear the mask, whether it is your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, or your little child, you need to wear the mask yourself. And once you have worn the mask yourself, then you can help others. It also tells you the limit of how far you can go in terms of helping. You can help probably the neighbors that are around you, because if you want to go further than this and help those who are many seats away, you will not be able to be wearing your own mask. So, to give background according to the scriptures, I will go to Mark chapter number 12, verse 30 and verse 31. So it says, "The Lord our God is one Lord, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul and life, and with all your mind, thought, understanding, and with all your strength. This is the second. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." So my focus is on the second commandment, which says, "You shall love your neighbor as yourself." So what is it saying? What is it saying? It means you should have some level of self-love if you are going to love your neighbor. But if you hate yourself, you are likely going to hate your neighbor. So just as the oxygen mask paradox, it means you need to mask yourself first, then you can mask others. And also, please note, the paradox also explains neighbor. So when it is saying neighbor, it means people you are sitting next to. If you are to go too far, you may struggle because your mask may then pull off and you yourself may lack oxygen. And according to the oxygen mask paradox, if you lack oxygen yourself, it means you cannot help others, because you will simply suffocate and probably be faint or something of that sort. So what is the inspiration for today? So the inspiration for today is to say we need to take care of ourselves. We need to eat healthy before we give away everything that we have for food. We need to send our children to school, to the best of schools, yes, but in that, let us not strain our finances. Remember the oxygen mask paradox. Wear it yourself before you put it on others. Cheers for now.